Hello friends, my name is Shivam from Devops Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com.
The reason I joined this course, since I am from a QA background, okay, so I need to, my requirement is actually the kind of finding the code coverage over the developer code. So when we run scripts or any manual testing actually, so that is oh, sorry for background.
Yeah.
Sorry for background 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes. So my requirement is that actually to find the code coverage actually when we run the manual Selenium scripts. So I need to get the idea like so when we deploy the application in one of the application server, okay, so it doesn't have any connection with the repository, right? Okay, so in that case, how we can get the code coverage actually when we are actually testing in the application which is deployed in the remote server. So that is the main requirement. That's why I joined the course here.
Okay. So code coverage, right? And
Yeah.
David, you have anything for me?
Oh, yes. So I am from the cybersecurity side. So SonarQube is what our developers are using for their code quality and all that. So my responsibility is to also look at SonarQube on how to use that to identify vulnerabilities based on maybe OWASP top 10, SANS 25, different bugs, code smells, and be able to report, generate reports, and also recommend measures on how to remediate those vulnerabilities. So I am actually from the cybersecurity side.
Okay. So Vinay, your requirement is for the SonarQube, right? Because code coverage tool is different. That's a Jacoco actually. So you want to learn SonarQube, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, my thing is actually SonarQube actually doesn't provide the code coverage.
Yes, SonarQube is having no functionality for the code coverage, but it provides the management for code coverage. So code coverage tools are like Jacoco, Kuberchura, Kuberity, and Cover. These are the tools which is a code coverage. SonarQube will manage those coverage reports actually.
Okay, so those things part of this course actually.
Yeah, those I can add it probably if you want it. Yeah.
Because my main requirement agenda is that one actually. So whenever we run the Selenium scripts actually, so we need to find out the code coverage, how much our test has been covered over a developer code. Okay.
Right.
So
So that reports you manage through the SonarQube that you will do that. So I'll do one thing. We will cover that part also for you. Okay.
okay.
Okay, guys. So can we get started? I don't know whether it's recorded. This session is being recorded. What do you think? What do you see?
Yes, I think the recording has started.
Is there any icon or somewhere you see that? Because I can't locate that icon.
I had the notification.
Okay, okay.
I had the
Yeah.
notification saying that this class is being recorded.
Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, so guys, let's get started. So first questions I'm having in my mind is, what is SonarQube? That is the first question I'm having in my mind. Okay, so if I see SonarQube, uh, what is SonarQube? Then I see is a SonarQube is a quality management tool. Quality, okay, it's a quality management tool. Now, what is the tool, you know, what is the management, you know, but you will ask me, okay, Rajesh, what is the quality then? Here you are talking about what quality you are talking about, what is quality here? So here when I am talking about the SonarQube, I am talking about the code quality, and I am talking about test quality. Okay, so here you can manage, understand that very simple. You can manage the code quality using SonarQube. You can manage the test quality using SonarQube. That's the reason we call it a quality management tool. Okay, so as part of these sessions today, I will focus on the code quality, and then in some sessions we'll talk about the test quality. I think David, you are more focusing on the code quality, and Vinay is focusing on the test quality. Okay, so all of you are okay. What is SonarQube now?
Okay.
Yeah. Now the question is, how can you do the code quality? That's the question. I'm having the next question. How can I do code quality? How can I do code quality and stuff like that? This statement is vague actually, but we have to understand that. How do I do the code quality? So guys, there are two ways which we have available. I'm talking the code quality, okay? Peers code review. Peers code review. Okay, that so what do you mean with the peers code review? Anyone would like to tell me?
Yeah. So we have a group of people looking at the code together to identify any shortcomings or any gaps in there.
Yeah. So basically, peers code review means your peers will review the code. Code means code. Understand that. Code means code. Peers code review. That is human dependent. That means if I write a code, my peers will, my senior developers will review the code. Okay. Now, second thing which we have is static code review. Static code review. Now, what is a static code review? Anyone? What is
We
static
are
code review?
reviewing the binary, the code, and for the application.
Hmm. So here, if I put it in a simple way, understand that is very simple thing. Here in static code review, human will not be involved. I repeat, in a static code review, humans are not involved. So who's doing the review, code review? The code, it can be Java, C++, Ruby, Python, Perl, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, anything I don't know, I don't care also. Who will review that code if that human will not do the review? So here, code would, please understand that's very simple. Code would review code, yes. Now, code itself will review the code, whether this code is good code or not.
Okay.
Now, are you understanding?
Yes.
So this code, what we call it? That's important. This code, what we call it? So this code, we call it rules. Rule would review a code. Okay. In the world of quality management, we call it rule. So 1 rule, 2 rule, 3 rule, 30 rule, 40 rule, 100 rule, 2000 rules. So these rules, we call it a code. This code which can review the code itself, these codes we call it a rule. Now we have a rules actually. We don't run one rule actually. We run multiple rules. We run thousands of rules. We run thousands of rules. These thousands of rules would do review the code. And this rule, thousands of rules or hundreds of rules coming into together, and it's become one tool actually. So now this tool will review this code, and that tool we call it SCA tool would review the code. Did you understand that? In a static code analysis, how you do that? All of you?
What is the SCA tool?
SCA means static code analysis tool.
Okay.
Correct. So in SCA tool, what we have? Rules. What is rules? It's a code. That's all. Simple. Understood that, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, now you will ask me, Rajesh, okay, fine, SCA tools would review the code, but does this SonarQube is having SCA tools? So let me show you the list of SCA tools which is available in the public domain. Just type static code analysis tools and go to the wiki things. Here it is, and here you can find all SCA tools available. All SCA tools available as per the programming language. Let's say Java. See here, check style, Eclipse, find bugs, IntelliJ IDEA, JArchitect, test, Stoot, SQL, and Threadstream. So these are the tools are there, free and open source tool. Their paid software also is there. Okay, but if you look at this here, this is a very comprehensive list of tools, only SCA tools for different programming languages. So then you will ask Rajesh, okay, fine, SCA tools would review the code. Then why you're talking about the SonarQube then? I want to learn SonarQube. I have not come to learn this one. What do you say? These tools. Okay. I want to learn SonarQube. So that's what I'm saying here. Understand that SonarQube will manage what? Quality. Which quality? Code quality. Generated from where? SCA tools. Make sense? All of you?
Okay.
Understand now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, in a simple way, you have a code, right? You are a developer, right? You are a developer, you have a code. Biraj, I'm asking one question. Is this session is being recorded? Because I have not received this, what do you say? Notifications.
This record actually will be shared to us.
Yes. Okay, so guys, are you understanding this?
Yes.
So if you ask me, what is SonarQube? It's managing the code quality. Then you will ask me, Rajesh, which quality you are talking about? I am talking the code quality. Then you will say, hey, how can we get the code quality? Here I am talking about you can get the code quality from the static code review process. Now you will say, what is the SCA static code review process? In which code will review the code, which we call it rule. Multiple rules coming in the tools. These tools we call it SCA tools. So basically, SCA tools will review your code and generate a report, and that report will be managed at SonarQube. Make sense?
Okay.
David?
Yes. Yeah, that's clear.
Yes. Okay. Now the question was, it will also manage the test quality. Then you will ask me which quality I'm talking about. So guys, remember, I'm saying quality, test quality. Test quality. What is the test quality? I'm not saying product quality. See, testing is a process to find out the product quality. Understand that. Very simple definition. Testing process, what we do in every software development companies or SDLC cycle, it is a process to find out the bugs and do the fixing issues in the software. But here I'm not talking about that particular quality. I am talking about how efficient test quality process you have. That means I am testing your testing process. Test quality means, understand that, very simple. Test quality means someone is there to test your testing process. Are you understanding me? This is very simple definition. Test
Yes.
quality means some process, some tools, understand that, some tools would test your testing process. But that process, what we call it, I will discuss in detail little bit in a different session, but for time being, that process we call it a code coverage, or we also sometimes call it a test coverage. There is a slightly difference between these two, but I'm taking as a one definition for time being. That means code coverage is a process, test coverage is a process. Using that, you can test your testing process. Make sense? So whatever the reports you get it during the code coverage on test coverage, whatever the reports you get it, you manage those reports using SonarQube. So that's the reason we call it SonarQube. Not only manage the code quality, but also test quality also, which you generate using the code coverage tool. Now you will ask me, Rajesh, what are the code coverage tools? So guys, there are so many code coverage tools are available in the market. Okay, you can Google it, find out some of the tools I'm writing you, Jacopo, Kobuchura, Ncover for .NET. So many tools are there, which basically different programming languages, different programming languages, and different tools are available. So many. So just like that SEO tools are available so many, so like that code coverage tools are also available so many for different programming language. Code coverage tools, you put it in Google and you will get it one comprehensively. See, Stackify is also you can refer it. See here, this also you can refer it. Do we have a Wikipedia? Yes, here it is. No, this is only for Java code coverage tool. Okay, so I think probably you can use this one, Stackify, and you can use this as a reference, which are the tools we have. Okay, let me show you here some of the tools. See, Kobuchura is here, code cover is there, coverage.python.py for Python, Emma is there, Grittel is there, so many. Hansel is there. I'm never. Jacopo is there for Java. Jacob is there. Known unit is there for .NET. PI test is there. Quilt is there, and so many tools are there. Make sense, guys? All of you?
Yes.
Yeah. So using SonarQube, you can manage the code quality and test quality. But today focus is code quality because this is a primary feature of SonarQube. This is a primary features of SonarQube. Okay, so what is a SonarQube? So SonarQube is a quality management tool developed in Java. Okay, this product is written in Java. So the moment it is say Java, that means you know that. The moment I say Java, that means in order to run SonarQube, you have to install JRE. Correct now? Correct now?
Yes.
Right? So JRE. And one more thing, JRE, you know that it's a platform independent. So that means if you ask me, Rajesh, where I can install SonarQube, I would say, hey, you can install in any platform. Mac, you can install in Windows, you can install in Linux, anything, anywhere you can install. Why? Because Java is a platform independent. And for running this software, you need a JRE. Is that clear, all of you?
Yes, that's clear.
Yeah. Now this particular product is from the company called SonarSource. That's a company which is Switzerland based. So this is the product of SonarSource. Okay. So SonarQube is one of their product. They have a few more products also. One of the product is SonarQube, which is a very popular. Now you will ask me, okay, fine. What are the release we have in this? So here I will say I'm having community release. I am having developer release, I am having enterprise release, and I am having data center release. Now you will ask me, Rajesh, what are the difference? Which one you should learn? So the focus is community here. Today I'll be focusing on the community here. Then you will say, Rajesh, what are the difference? So I think pretty much that differences you can see yourself. Just go to this URL and compare it. Not now, because you will not be able to differentiate. Why? Because you're just learning the SonarQube. But once you complete the community version, then you see that okay, there's an additional programming language support is also there in a developer or enterprises. Okay, so basically either you go for community or developer or enterprises. Here there's some additional supports for the programming language, and different reports are eligible. You can get it. Apart from that, more or less you can get all the functionality here also. So these are the versions of community, developer, enterprise, and data center you have. Okay, so these are the particular releases you have. Make sense, all of you?
Yes.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, so this is the focus for the session. Okay, now next question is, which is a version then? So if I have a good okay, see that I was about to tell you 8, but it's 9.x now. Every month there are some releases are there. So 9.x is there. Okay, so this is the introduction of SonarQube. SonarQube is a quality management. Quality means code quality, test quality, developed in Java from Sonar source. Multiple releases we have, and version is 9x. Now you will say, Rajesh, okay, I don't like a SonarQube. Can you give me some other options? Yes, we have many other options also. Or some of the option is Coverity, or there is one option which is see, suddenly I forgot actually. Sonar Cube versus 45 45
Okay.
45. Okay, so these are the options which is available in the market. By the way, guys, there's so many options are available. Okay, so many options, let's not complicate, but these are the primary major contender of SonarQube, competitor of SonarQube. Okay, now you will say, okay, fine. This is what I understood what is SonarQube. Also, I understand what are the tools, but I would like to know how it works, how it manage the code quality or test quality. So in this session, I'm focusing on the code quality, and in some sessions also will focus on the test quality. Let me tell you, 90% of the feature of SonarQube is for the code quality. For very minimal for the test quality, we will also, that one also we will cover for you. Okay, so now let's focus on it. So how it works, so let's understand that, guys. This is a tool for enterprises. Understand that, for enterprises. Now you'll ask, okay, Rajesh, how can you say that it's for enterprises? So let's understand the problem first. Okay, understand the problem, and then you will see that why SonarQube is helping a lot and why SonarQube is very popular. Understand that. So there is one developer. Okay, this is the developer. Okay, and this developer is having code in let's say Java, HTML, CSS, let's say some more code, CSS and JavaScript, and one more program, let's say make it in Python. Now this is only one developer, think about it. So this is the different programs in their modules we have. Now this program, these are the code, I repeat, these are the code. For that, he wants to know the code review. He wants to know the code review. So what he will do, he will go to this particular section which is here, and he will use some of the recommended tool. Hundreds of tools are there in this page. He will use some of the SCA tools from this page. Okay, so he will use, let's say, 3 tools from here. He will use 2 tools from here, 2 tools from here, 2 tools from here, 1 tools from for here. So altogether, how many tools we have? How many tools? Altogether, we given 7 tools. Now what he will do, 7 tools, something, 8 tools, 9 tools, whatever it is. So all these tools he'll apply on the source code. So after the source code, what we will get? A report. Now guys, the problem here is he is running every day. So every day you are getting reports. Every day you are getting reports. So see here, this guy is running 7 tools and they on their source code and getting the reports every day. Now this users is one of the developer of your project. Multiply this developer is to 30. Look at the problems now.
Now become unmanageable.
Management problem. The problem is, see, look at this company is managing 30 people or maybe 300 people or maybe 3,000 people. Now each developers have a different tools, different source code, different reports. Each reports is generating daily. Where do we archive? At one place. Remember, I want all the reports at one place. I want all the tools which is used in my enterprise at one place. I want to know, as an enterprise, I'm a CTO, I want to know who's the culprit who's writing a bad code. What is the bad code is written? Where is the bad code? How to fix it? How much time it will take to fix it? And all this information your enterprise or your management wants to know. Are you understanding the problems for the enterprises? Your organizations wants to know whether you are doing the right code over the period of time or whether you are downgrading the coding standard over the period of time. So it's not only one project, guys. It's not only one person We have a 50 or 100 developers, hundreds of modules, hundreds of SEA tools are there, thousands of reports you're getting, and you want to know also how to fix it, who's the person who's writing a bad code, and all this stuff. Make sense? So we need a management capability. Because if you want to do the code review, let me tell you, if you want to do the code review, go and install these tools, run on the source code, and you get the reports. That's not a problem. But organization need a little bit of more solutions. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
So basically it's for management purpose, which can be used for developers also, because developers also can use it, can be used by QA person also, it can be used by release team also. Everyone can use it for what? Code quality and test quality. Make sense, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so now the question, coming back to the same thing, how it works. So let's understand that in a simple one. Okay, let's put it in. This is your laptop, okay, and this is a source code. Understand that? Okay, this is the source code. This is the code C. I will write. C means code. Okay, now we need a one tool for everything. So there is a one tool which is SonarQube. And in a SonarQube, we need to have all the SEA tools, which we call it rules. I stated already, which we call it rules. All rules we want at one place. That is, this is SonarQube server. Okay, this is a SonarQube server. We'll set up in 5 minutes. Don't worry. This is the SonarQube server, and all the rules are located at one place. Why? Because remember that SonarQube is designed for that purpose only. Why SonarQube is designed? SonarQube is designed for managing all the rules at one place. Rules means what? I hope you will remember that. Correct, now?
Yes.
Yes. So here all the rules we have at one place only. Now here we have a database. Now you will ask which database? So database, it can be any RDBMS. For example, MySQL, MS SQL, Oracle, Postgres, Derby, anything, H2, whatever you want to use it, no problem. Any RDBMS, relational RDBMS, which you can use it. Okay, SonarQube supports all. Okay, now, so understand that, guys. Code is in your laptop. SonarQube server is here, some other machines. So these rules need to be applied on the source code, right? Then only code review will happen, correct? Correct, now?
Yes.
Yes.
Now the question is, who will do that? Who will do that? That is where, guys, we need one kind of broker. We need a one kind of agent, and that agent, we call it in SonarQube scanner. Will you remember that? Scanner?
Yes. Scanner. Okay.
Yes, scanner. We call it scanner. So what happens? Understand that very simple flow. Magical things is the moment you run the scanner on the source code, that's all. I repeat, the moment you run scanner on the source code, what happens? Let me show you here. The moment you run the scanner in the source code, scanner download the rules from the SonarQube, apply on the source code, generate a reports, and this reports stored in the database, and from the database is stored in the web dashboard of SonarQube. This is the dashboard, okay? This is dashboard, and here you got to know, okay, for this particular source code, these are the issues. What are the issues? Who introduced these issues? How to fix it? How long? How much time it will take? What kind of issue is? Where it is? And why this issues is issues? Every information you will get it at a dashboard, which I'll show you in 5 minutes. Did you understand that?
Yes.
So I repeat, the moment, please hear me out clearly. The moment you run scanner on the source code, scanner do everything. Scanner download the rules from server, apply on the code, generate a report, store in the database. From the database, you store in the web dashboard, and then every information you have in front of you. And the same thing, everyone will do that. That is how here you get all the project reports, 1 project, 2 project, 3 project, 4 project, every information, historical information, you have it, and that is how the SonarQube will manage. This is about the code. Again, testing process I will talk about little bit later out of this session, but that also you can manage. Make sense, guys, all of you?
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes. So now, if you ask me how it works, so simply understand that there's a component which is called human. Human always work with SonarQube server. Okay, SonarQube server. And SonarQube server works with scanner, and scanner works with the code. How it works? What are the components we have? Let me show you here. In the server, we have few components. Which are the component rules we have? We have a dashboard, we have a database. Okay, database we have. Now you'll ask me which database. I have stated all a database, all RDBMS simply.
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.